Welcome back, ladies and gents, to another TPM Tactical video. Today's video is going to cover off on Armavision, which is a built-in feature within Arma Reforger itself that enables you to take screenshots and get the right angles for recording video content. But before we jump into that, if you are enjoying these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you do have any comments, questions, tutorials you'd like to see, just leave it in the comments below. Okay, so first things first, we're here on a map called Hamland. Made by Chalk Ripple. So it's based on, the Australian island of Hamilton Island. Great map, we'll use it on our closed community server for ops and whatnot. Feel free to take a look at that. I'll leave the link to the mod in the description below. If you've been around the Arma series for a while, you'd probably remember Gcam's cinematic camera tool from Arma 3. So this mod basically enabled you to take screenshots, video recordings, different angles, locking on different assets or characters to be able to get nice screenshots and nice videos basically. And as you can see here, a lot of these screenshots have been provided by Viper10, so another Arma YouTuber. So what a lot of people don't realize is that Armavision actually has quite a few of these features actually built into it. So what we're going to do now is jump on in. If you're on PC, press escape. If you're on console, hit pause or start or whatever it's called these days. Go to settings, go to controls across the top and arrow across to camera. In here we have a lot of different keybinds. A lot of them are the same as Game Master. So if you know how to use Game Master, you pretty much know how to navigate around in Armavision. But a couple of things we want to take note of is these three here. So focus on cursor, reset focus, and attach to target. So by default for PC, Bravo is focus on cursor, A is console to focus on cursor, reset focus is Control B, and A again for hold A, for console, and attach to target is left Control F, and hold right bumper and hold right joystick down, right stick down to attach to our target on console. So by default PC, hold down Y or Yankee, it brings you up to either into Armavision or to Game Master. So to switch between the two, just at the top right, click on the drop down box and go into Armavision. Let's reset some of this. So I was mucking around with it earlier. Okay, so by default, you can see we have this logo down the bottom right hand corner and we can move around like in Game Master. If you press V on PC, also Victor, or down the bottom left, click on the Edit Armavision properties. You have a few properties in here you can change. So frame, if you want to adjust the overall frame, a few different types there. So 4x3 cinema, another cinema, Polaroid. There's your Polaroid. So a few different frames there to go through. You can change the different types of logo. So default is the Armavision logo. A bit hard to see there. Let me adjust the camera. So Armavision logo. Otherwise you have none, Bohemian Interactive, Infusion, Arma Reforger in white, and Arma Reforger in black, and then the default one again. You can change that logo position, pretty much all the locations on your screen, except for center and left and right. You can play around with your player characters, so there's a couple of effects. It doesn't seem to be working at the moment, but the name tags, so name tags working. It could be an extra, it could be because it's on the different modded map that some of these might not work. Redacted faces, theoretically should redact over his face. Not sure why it's not doing it. And a blurred one as well. And then there's grid squares, whether you want like the 9 squares or whatever number of squares that is, that grid square. For those who are in photography, or if you know about photography, you can use that to your advantage to take set up some nice screenshots. And then we have some camera effects. So there's a couple of different filters you can apply and some lens flares. Okay, so I'm just going to set everything to basically none or off. If you did have your grids on when you're trying to set your frame up the top here, you can toggle interface and that will turn everything off, or I by default on PC. Okay, so I have my mouse cursor on just for the simple fact that I'm recording a video. Otherwise, when I take a screenshot, I would normally turn that off through OBS. Okay, so as we can see here, we've got nice sunrise, got my character looking at it. I'm just going to angle him off slightly and then go back into Armavision. Oh, what did I just do there? I just reset everything, didn't I? Let's turn this off. Turn that off. As I mentioned previously, you can press B, so Bravo, to focus on particular locations. So you might want to focus, not sure what range it is, so focusing here. So as you can see, obviously it's focused on here, blurred everything out in the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on this character, my character's face. If I'm close enough, everything else looks blurry. So obviously that's not going to be a very good screenshot. But if you move your camera back far enough to where it's in focus now, and then I'm using my plus and minus on my number pad to actually zoom in. Zoom out a bit, let's pan around. Zoom out slightly a bit more. I am not a professional photographer and getting all the angles correct and whatnot, but I do enjoy taking photos or screenshots, so bear with me. So that's a relatively nice screenshot. You can see you got the character here, the blur's off the background, so it's a focus on him. So if I hit X and C, so X-ray and Charlie on my keyboard, it actually angles it slightly. So you can get a slightly offset angle rather than everything be the same. So get rid of my interface. While I'm in here, obviously I could take a screenshot now. Take a nice screenshot. So I have my mouse cursor actually on there. Move my mouse out of the way. And I've just taken a screenshot using my hotkey for OBS. So that is a nice quick little example there of just taking a simple screenshot and setting it up using a couple of those keybinds to give you the right focus. So maybe you want to focus on the weapon. So let's get my weapon like in the right angle that I want. Go back into the screenshot. I'm pressing B, putting my mouse over the weapon, pressing B, and again now it's focused on that weapon. But say my character keeps moving a fair bit. So if I hit the pause at the top here, that will pause the scenario. Again, this only works in single player. So that now I can just focus in on that weapon to get the screenshot that I'm after. So say I'm happy with that position there. Obviously hit the hotkey to take my photo now with OBS. Okay, so that's the very basics for taking a still screenshot. If you want to do something a bit more cinematic-y, so say you have some guys fighting. Well, let's do a vehicle driving. Hopefully the nav mesh, I think the nav mesh is all set up for this map. Okay, so I've just teleported myself here over to the runway and I'm just going to set up a quick little scene. So we're going to have the FIA. Let's grab a couple of vehicles for the FIA. Open top transport truck. Chuck down some troops. Machine gun team, why not? They can jump in the UAZ. Let's get some enemy they're going to shoot at them. So let's go Soviets, opening group. Chuck some enemy down here. And we're going to force move the FIA past their position. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is jump into Armavision. So these characters are standing on top because the game's paused. If I hit unplay or hit unpause, they'll go down as seen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use left control F and I'm going to actually fix my camera to this truck. So as the truck moves, my camera's going to stay with it. As it turns left and right though, my camera won't stay that exact position. However, you'll stay with the truck. So it enables you, if you have usually I set up a controller to record smooth animations, smooth action. However, I don't have it connected at the moment, so I'll just be using my mouse. Another thing we will cover quickly is basically saving a camera position. So where I am now, if I hit left control F1, screen flashes and it's basically saved that position. If I now move to another position, let's angle my camera around to the right using C, Charlie. So this position, let me focus on, why is that focus not working? Let me get out of that quickly and back in. There we go. Focused here. I'll focus on the emblem on the side, hit control, left control and F2. So now if I hit F1, it goes to the left side, F2 goes to the other position. So very handy if you have preset spots you want to record out or take screenshots of. Okay, so while we're in here now, I'm just going to hit play, and it's just going to, they should theoretically drive to the right hand side over here. I think the nav mesh is set for the road part to be down here, and I'll start driving forward. I did mute the in-game audio before because it was just too loud for me to concentrate on what I was trying to do when I was this close to the camera. So as you can see, we are driving along, and so, oh, just got hit, look at that. So I've just paused it quickly. So that's a good opportunity to take a screenshot. A nice screenshot. Let's get the interface off. What have we got? Poor guys in the back aren't doing. Oh, look at these guys at the back here. Okay, so let's angle this slightly differently. Let's maybe zoom in. Let's focus. Why is that focusing not working? Let me get out and back in. Maybe it's on the particle. Oh, there we go. Let's focus there. Hit I to remove my interface. So it's not too bad, a little screenshot. So I'm just gonna hit my keybind for OBS to take that screenshot. Maybe if I want to focus on the guy in front here, and hit Bravo to set focus on him. So as you can see, it's blurred out the background. Now I'm just gonna hit screen lock. Going to hit my keybind, which does happen to be screen lock. Keybind to take a screenshot there. So very handy, that snap to feature. So if I hit play now, it will continue to continue driving as per being locked onto that target. So it's going to go with it. Again, it's going to be at your rough angle that you're at. As the vehicle turns, it will slightly change. So I've hit left control F now, and I'm going to refocus onto this vehicle here. Let's follow this vehicle as they drive it along. We've got shells coming in. Oh, rounds coming in, sorry, not shells. So these guys are on forced move, so they're actually not going to engage. So let's see if we can change that. Just normal move. Let's check on search and destroy. Let's see if they actually engage in time before they get killed. Okay, so I've just paused it, and you can see he's just started firing. Let's change it to nighttime. See if we can get some of that. Not that you can tell really what he's going to be shooting at. Let's go a bit lighter. So these rounds ejecting from. Okay, so we've got a few rounds being dropped down here. Maybe we can get an angle from underneath, looking up. Not at his crutch, because that'd be awkward. Let's focus on the weapon. That's alright, let's get back into Armavision. Zoom out. I might not be able to get far enough away for it to not be blurry. But you get the example. You can set it up so you can be recording and just press turn the interface off, press play, and get the video footage of what's going on to chuck into your own little videos, tutorials, or whatever you're doing. Again, we can move around to different positions, see what else is going on. So this guy here, I'm going to press left control F to detach. I'm going to press B on this guy to lock in on this guy. Zoom out, I'll move out a bit, zoom in. So this guy already fire. He must have, he's going to reload. See if we can get him as he fires. There we go, look at that. Oh, let's just go into Game Master for a second. Let's just move these guys around a bit so they're There's a bit more going on in the frame. Again, I'm no professional photographer or artist or even YouTuber for that matter. Just trying to make something look nice. Oh, seems to be still attached though. It's a pretty decent screenshot. Might use that as my thumbnail. Okay, so get rid of the interface. Move my mouse out of the way to get a screenshot. Muck around with the different angles. From underneath, it's not too bad. Zoom out slightly, change angle. Mouse is in the way. Yep, a few different screenshots there taken anyway. This guy here at the back seems to be a little lost, so let's point him in the right direction, hey? But anyway, as you can see, pause time, taking a screenshot. Now let's hit play, pause again. God. These guys are about to have a bad day. Pretty sure we're at impact point. Let's play right here. There we go. This guy's been launched sideways out of the vehicle. This guy's been launched backwards out of the vehicle. Okay, well that's pretty much covers some of what I was going to cover today anyway. Let me just quickly go into settings and see what else there was, just in case I'm forgetting something. So controls, go across to camera. Happens to be a motorbike across the road starting up. So yeah, save custom camera to slot 1, 2, all the way down to 8. Load from cameras corresponding F numbers. F buttons, sorry. F1, F2. That's pretty much it, covering all the basics part. So a lot of people don't realize that you can attach. I didn't do it for long, so let me just do that again. That you can attach your camera to a vehicle. Delete these guys. Let's get into force move. Works with Game Master as well, so left control F, that will lock you in. Armavision, it's locked in. Let's focus on this guy. Turn off my interface. So now I can get some of those different screenshots, different video footage. But see, take note how when it does turn, it's not in the same position. Let's try locking in. Wrong button. Let's control F1. Control F2. Control F3. See how it's going to be slightly off because we're moving though? So it doesn't like lock right in the exact position that you want unless it's like a fixed object or a scene. I'm not sure if that's a bug or whatnot. Hopefully though they'll fix it up so it goes back to the exact same position of the asset or whatever is moving. But if you have a controller connected, you can kind of pan to go with the turns as well, so that it moves with the vehicle as opposed to still being fixed on the same angle, looking whatever direction you're looking at. Well, these guys are ready for combat. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully that gives you a bit of information in relation to Armavision and answers any questions that you may have had. And well, just it brings it to your attention that there is some features in Arma Reforger that you may not have been aware of. Again, if you like these videos, please hit that like and subscribe. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever it is. Catch us.